just the devil's advocate on all of this, right? Which is the do no harm principle, but also if you don't make anyone happy, if your standing has changed since the last time you asked for the job, then the number of directors that are going to sit around and vote for you falls. And this is a government that doesn't have that huge backbench to be able to go to an election in a diminished position. And it's going to be a relentless theme because it's how I view the world, which is all these big numbers said on TV tonight and announced out of Canberra. But if the lived experience is $75 a quarter off your power bill and $39 a week as a tax cut, when your car insurance has gone up by a couple of $100, when your petrol goes up and can fluctuate by $50 depending on what the week is, but the government's saying, we're doing something, why would anyone believe them?
Mate, Gough Whitlam once said of the Fraser government, it's a government that can't arise above its origins, meaning it got into government, illicitly. Albo can't arise above the origins of his government, which were deeply rooted in those 1,000 or more quotes we've seen of Albo, of Chalmers, the whole Wong, the whole lot of them saying there's a cost of living crisis created by Scott Morrison, right? They kept using that phrase, cost of living crisis. I don't know, mate, I heard it 5 times a day, right? That was the talking point for months and months and months. What did that do? It created the expectation in the minds of the electorate, it's this Scott Morrison, he's terrible. He's created this incredible crisis that Albo will be able to solve because he's got a plan to solve it. Now, the electorate will not be taken for mugs, right? They'll always work you out, as our friend Richo says. What they've worked out is this, that Albanese never had a plan. This was bull dust. Yeah. This was politics. How are we going to undermine Morrison? The polling would have said, hey, people are a bit worried about cost of living, blame it all on Morrison. Create a sense of crisis. Use the word crisis. In every sentence, crisis has got to be attached to the word cost of living. OK, it was all Morrison's fault. Albo could flick the switch and ease it. Now, so the $275, for example, which will be run by the Liberal Party no doubt a million times during the election, this is his problem. He cannot rise above his origins. He conned people into thinking it was all Morrison's incompetence and he could fix this very easily. Hey, don't even worry about it. The $275, the check's in the mail. That is his main problem, mate. People think he's a liar. People think he's a bull dust artist. People think the promises he made during the election were written on toilet paper. Yep. There was no modelling. Where's the modelling for $275? On and on and on.